وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Read Al-Quran the easy way. I welcome you to 36th lesson in which we will study mad. Okay, mad means to stretch, stretching the sound. So, relax and smile, take a deep breath, and let's continue. Turn off everything else, avoid distractions, and get your textbook, workbook, pens, and everything. If we keep things in perspective, we started with 12 lessons on letters, and then we have almost 24, double that number for signs. And how did we go about it? So we had Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma, and then Alif Mad, Ya Mad, Waw Mad, and then standing Fatha, standing Kasra, and inverted Dhamma, then the Tanween, and also Shadda and Mad and Sukun. Okay, so 3 lessons for A, I, U, and Alif Mad, Ya Mad, Waw Mad, 3 lessons. And then we have standing A, I, U. For that we took 2 lessons, and for Sukun we took 6 lessons, and for Shadda we took 3 lessons, and An, In, Un, 3 lessons. So almost 24 lessons with revision plus or minus 1. That's not important. So let's revise the sign line. A, I, U. Sorry. A, I, U. A, I, U. An, In, Un, Shadda, Mad, Sukun. That's it. 12 signs. Okay. Rules of mad. These rules occur in the Quran almost 5,000 times, and there are 2 types of mad. One is pointed mad that occurs almost 2,000 times. Total number of mad is 5,000, that is once in 2 lines approximately. And the pointed mad, which is very important and compulsory, occurs in the Quran 2,000 times, and the wavy mad occurs 3,000 times. Mad basically is of 2 types. One is original mad, that pointed, and wavy is something else, but that is in terms of coding. But in terms of the classifications of mad, there are 2 types of mad. Don't get confused, inshallah, it's very simple. One is original mad, that is Alif Mad, Ya Mad, Waw Mad, which you already learnt, like A, I, U. When there is Fatha before Alif, you have A. When there is Kasra before Ya, so you have E. When you have Dhamma, when you have Waw before, when you have Dhamma followed by Waw, you have U. A, I, U. That is primary or original mad. The second type is secondary mad. Okay, so within secondary mad, so as far as A, I, U is concerned, we covered that long time before in lessons 14 through 16. So as far as secondary mad is concerned, there are 3 types: attached, lazim, and separated. So we'll take attached here. What is attached mad? Attached mad occurs within a word. This is first thing. Within a word. Within a word, if you see that pointed mad sign, that is attached mad. And how does it occur? If there is A, I, U, one of these 3, if there is Alif Mad, Ya Mad, and Waw Mad in that word, followed by a Hamza, as you see, followed by a Hamza. Within a word, if you have either A, I, U, followed by Hamza, then there is this type of mad is called attached mad. And it has a pointed end, okay, a pointed end, and its length is 4 to 5 stretches. 4 to 5 stretches. A very simple rule is, you open the fingers, these are 4, and open all of them, that is 5. Rough measurement. So how will you read it? Instead of ja'a, you will have to stretch it, and the sign itself kind of tells you to stretch it. So ja'a, Ja'a, Ja'a. Okay. Now the question is, why do we have this one? Well, this is the way the Prophet ﷺ recited, and inshallah if we do that, we'll get the reward. Now we can guess possible reasons for this mad. Number one, so that Hamza is not lost in the sound of alif mad. You know, when you say Ja, Idha Ja Nasrullah, see, if you are reading a little bit faster, Idha Ja Nasrullah, Idha Ja Nasrullah, maybe you will miss that Hamza. So when you stretch it, Idha Ja Nasrullah, so when you stretch it, people know for sure that there is a Hamza there. It is Ja'a. It is not some other word. And the whole thing is so that people standing behind Imam get everything that is being recited by the Imam. Number two, it gives strong emphasis on the statement. Or on the word. The word or the statement when there is mad in it, so there is something which deserves our attention. So we have to give time to ponder. إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحِ. So you can think, when the help of Allah and the victory comes, you can see, you can revise or imagine the history, how the Prophet ﷺ struggled for so many years and how the help of Allah came. Remember the background of the surah or the message. So visualize, imagine, feel, interact with the ayah that is being recited. Okay. Alright, so let's try to read those words that occur most frequently in the Quran on the pattern of attached mads. Try to read with me. It's very simple. You just have to stretch the sound. So read with me or after me at least. So here it is, the same word again. Ja'a, Ja'a, Ja'a. Sha'a, Sha'a. Ma'in, Ma'in, Ma'in. Revise. Ja'a, Sha'a, Ma'in. I'm doing this just so that you see the length approximately. I don't have to do, you don't have to do like this, just to get a feel of the length. Okay. Now we say it can be a, u, e within a word followed by hamza. So here you have su. So waw mad is there, u followed by hamza. So again there is attached mad case here. Su'un, su'un, su'un. Ha'ula'i, ha'ula'i. Ulaika, ulaika. Revise once. Su'un, ha'ula, ha'ula'i, ulaika. Ala'i, ala'i. Ibtigha'u, gha is high, okay, and ba, there is qalqala there because ba has sukun. Ibtigha'u, ibtigha'u. Yasha'u, yasha'u. Revise. Ala'i, ibtigha'u, yasha'u. As-sama'i, as-sama'i. Awliya'a, awliya'a. Sawa'un, sawa'un. Revise. السماء أولياء أولياء سواء. Okay, let's take the second type, which is lazim mad. Lazim is an Arabic terminology. What is lazim mad? Mad lazim or al-mad al-lazim. Lazim mad in simple terms is a mad which we'll see the definition, but note that attached and lazim, both of these mad occur within a word. Within a word. Remember this. Attached mad and lazim mad, both of them occur within a word. Okay, and the last one, which is separated, occurs in between two words. So very simple. Okay, so how does it occur? When you have again the alif mad, ya mad or waw mad, the original mad in that word, followed by the letter which has either sukoon or shadda. Either sukoon or shadda. Like here it is shadda. So you say the same length 4 to 5 and the mad is pointed. So all these pointed mad that you see are of the length 4 to 5. It's very simple. Even if you don't remember the rule, the pointed mad is there in our mushaf in Indo-Pak prints. Okay. So how will you recite this? By the way, noon has shadda there. So noon has also to be stretched twice with gunna. Okay. So let us start. Janna. Sorry, it's na. Jannah, Jannah. So let's try to read the words that occur most frequently in the Quran on this pattern. Jannun, Jannun. Here we have sukoon, okay? We have alif mad in the sense that standing fatha is nothing but alif mad. And then the letter after it is lam with sukoon. So therefore we will have mad lazim or lazim mad. The second one is also having standing fatha. Al-ana, al-ana. Here we have, two mads, okay, two of them, and both of them are lazim. First of all, first one, both of them have, shadda. After alif mad there is shadda, and after waw mad there is shadda. So hajj, that is after alif mad there is shadda, and June, that is after waw mad there is shadda. So how will you recite this? أتحاجوني أتحاجوني. Okay, let's revise the last three. جان الآن أتحاجوني ولا الضالين ولا الضالين ولا الضالين. الصاخة, kha is thick and sa is very thick and high. الصاخة. الحاقة, qa is high, ha is not. الحاقة. Revise. ولا الضالين. الصاخة. الحاقة. Let's take the last type, which is separated mads. What is separated mads? It occurs between two words. Okay, so far we have taken mad within a word, like ja'a and the second type was lazim, like jan. Sorry, first one was jaa, and the second was janna, and the third one is between two words. How does it occur? If the first word ends with alif mad, ya mad, or waw mad, okay, and the second word starts with hamza. In this case, alif has dhamma there. So whenever alif has dhamma, kasra, or fatha, or sukun, it becomes hamza. So we have, and possible reason is perhaps the same, Allahu alam. Of course, the first reason is the way the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam recited. The possible reason is because you don't suppress that hamza. You don't say ma'unzila, ma'unzila. So it has to be clear. Ma'unzila, ma'unzila. Now this mad is wavy type, okay, wavy type, and that is in Indo-Pak Mus'haf, and it has 2 to 5 harakat, 2 to 5 harakat. Now what I feel is, let us focus on learning and understanding. Of course you can take 5 harakat, but in this practice we will take only 2 harakat. And it is, you can live with that. Alhamdulillah, that is also allowed. So that is also allowed. So you can continue with that. So let's try to read those words that occur most frequently in the Quran. Fiha abada, fiha abada. By the way, if you stop there, then you say abada. But we didn't teach you, so let us recite it the way it is, abadan. So fiha abadan, fiha abadan, bima unzila, unzila, that you will learn the ikhfa later on. Please repeat it like the way I say. Bima unzila, bima unzila, ya ayyuhan nasu, Ya ayyuhan nasu. You may say, don't I see one word there? Actually, ya is one word and ayyuha is another. These are joined. That's why you have wavy mad there, wavy mad there. Otherwise, actually, in fact, it is 2 different words, and between 2 words you have this wavy mad. Ya ayyuhan nasu. Revise. فيها أبدا or فيها أبدا بما أنزل يا أيها الناس إنا أعطيناك إنا أعطيناك قالوا آمنا قالوا آمنا لا إله إلا هو لا إله إلا هو إنا أعطيناك قالوا آمنا لا إله إلا هو. Let's take some additional practice, and it will take a little bit long, but it's up to you. If you follow and practice now, it will be very nice. So we'll recite only once, okay? Ala, amana, adama, ayatan, su'un, su'un, آخر سواء عطاء جزاء بناء والسماء والسماء ماء ابتغاء شاء أضاءت آلهة وجاء بالآخرة القرآن إسرائيل آمنا آتينا الملائكة بآياتنا الآخرة شهداءكم إنا أنزلناه ولا تحاضون. Let's write the most commonly occurring words. Ya ayyuha. Okay? Ya ayyuha. Very simple. Just write ya and put that standing fatha and the mad, wavy mad, and ayyuha. Ya and shadda there, dhamma and alif. Ya ayyuha means oh, addressing oh. Ulaika, those. There is no sign on waw, so it's not read. Don't say ulaika. There's no sign on waw. There's no sukoon on waw. So it's just dead. No sign, no sound. Ulaika. Ulaika. So there is mad here, and you see that nabira or the tooth. So that is hamza there. You can write hamza above or below. And the cap in the left. Ulaika, those. As-sama'i. Alif, lam, sin. And you will learn this later on. The shamsi and qamari huruf. As-sama'i. Okay. There's nothing on lam, so it is not read. Just direct. As-sama'i. Sky. And yasha'u. Wills. Yasha'u. Oh, by the way, there is mad here and there is mad here. Pointed mads, okay? Only here was wavy. Ulaika pointed and sama and yasha. Of course, you got to stretch 5 times. 4 to 5 times. An-nasi, very simple. An-nasi. People. Okay? That's it. Before we go, I just want to say that you have learned the question marks like hal, na'am, yes. Aywa, yes, la, no. And you also learned hada, haulai, dhalika, ulaika. And you also learned rabbuhu, rabbuhum, rabbuka, rabbukum, rabbi, rabbuna, and rabbuha. So you can now play with combinations. You can make, number of sentences like ahada rabbuhu, na'am, or la, aywa, dhalika. And you can take different, nouns like ahada kitabuhu, hal hada, hal dhalika, and so on. That's it for now. Inshallah. See you in the next lesson. By now, by the way, you have learned how to recite words that occur in the Quran more than 30,000 times, and also the meanings of words that occur almost 24,500 times. So see you in the next lesson. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Learn to read Al-Quran, learn Tajweed, understand Al-Quran and memorize it using easy, scientific and interactive methods. Get ebooks, videos, audios, posters, PowerPoint files, app links for different courses. We have specialized Montessori materials and games for making the Quran easy for kids, and a Teachers Resource Center too. Get personalized one-to-one online courses that suit your needs from expert teachers. For free trial, write to admin@understandquran.com or visit understandquran.com. Wassalamu alaikum